We are pumping and we're approaching target zone. So stay on target, Bitcoin. Stay on target. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. This is the second time I've tried to make this video. I was 20 minutes into my video when I realized my microphone was not plugged in. So I take number two, guys. Take number two but take number one for you guys. Hey, let's just jump right into the analysis. Don't forget, not financial advice, just showing you my take on the market. I made a video the other day here, about 5 days ago. So says my channel. It says Bitcoin pumped to 68K incoming. I had a video right prior to that said 62K, but as the wave began to be created, we had to adjust our target because the wave structure was pointing to higher targets. And here we are, guys. We're pumping right to the target zone. I've now had to increase that target zone because the wave structure is looking potentially like it could get up to close to about 73K as a potential wave. Now, it doesn't have to go there, but it could. But that's the area that I'm really watching and interested. 73, anywhere from between 68 and 75K is the area of a top that I'm looking for this particular wave. And I want to show you guys a key structure that I want to warn you about, that I've been warning about, that I'm going to continue to warn you about, that I'm seeing in the market. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to warn you of the expanded flat that I see in the potential chart. See as a potential count here. And if you don't think it's a potential, and if you're only bullish, guys, I think that's very narrow in your thinking. I think if you're only thinking up right now, and we're just going to the moon, I think you're very narrow in the way that you look at the way markets move. We are primed and ready for a substantial correction in price. It is overbought with divergence and is showing signs that we're finishing a 5-wave move at a location where we could have what we call an expanded flat. Now, I'm going to show you what an expanded flat is in just a moment, but it implies that we could have a move that takes us back down to about 38K or even lower than that, depending on how bearish or how big the sell-off becomes. But let me show you what an expanded flat is and what it does in the market in general. Okay, so I've highlighted 3 of them here. The most clear is right here in the middle. So let's just start with the most clear here. I'm going to go down to maybe the 30-minute chart and then zoom over here. There we go. Let me just show you what an expanded flat does. Well, first off, it follows, generally speaking, a pretty strong pump to the upside. Okay. Now, we actually have a pullback with a 3-wave breaking of the top and then a 5-wave move. So we actually, this entire expanded flat right there actually began with an expanded flat of its own. Okay, that's an expanded flat on a smaller wave scale time frame. But that's 3 waves in the A wave, okay? And then the B wave came up in 3 waves, and it looked very impulsive. This wave went up very fast, looked very impulsive, gave you very bullish signs and signals. Everybody's like, hey, we're going to continue going up. Here we're going to the moon, all right? But what you don't understand, what a lot of people don't understand, is wave structure and common wave patterns that happen over and over in the market. And that's the benefit of Elliott Wave and why Elliott Wave traders have a little one-up on the market. Because we are the only ones that really have in my opinion, a predictive way of looking at the market, at least to give you something to look for and invalidate. Okay, and so here's a wave structure right here. It's an A wave. The B wave is 3 waves always, and it overtakes the origin of A. Okay, and then the C wave comes down in 5 waves, and that's what we call an expanded flat. All right. Now, what's interesting about that is when we pull the fibs right here on the A wave, we notice that the 123 and the 127 extension is a very important extension that the expanded flat often comes to between what we call the expanded pocket, which is right here between the 123 and the 1618 extension, okay, the retrace extension. So that's a very important level that we need to watch. Okay, and so basically here we have an ABC structure. What it did to traders who are trading this, excuse me, this breakout traders who are breaking. We got an up wave, we got a three-wave pullback, we got a break of that top. Anybody that went long on the break of that top right there, okay, anybody going long thinking this is a 1-2, we're going to get a third wave to the upside, got a rude awakening when this thing started just tanking against them, going against them several $1,000s. Now in this particular wave, it eventually went up and continued on, right? But it didn't go on before it tanked first, or came back and retested the lows here, all right, as an ABC flat. So there's an example of a flat. Let me show you an earlier one way back over here. Let me keep rocking. There it is. Right there. This is an expanded flat as well. It's the same structure. It happens over and over and over. We count it as a 3-3-5. Okay, so we had a 3, okay, then a 3, and then we had a 5-wave move there. That's a 3-3-5 expanded flat, where the second this 3-wave move overtakes the origin of the A wave. Okay, that's the B. If we pull the fibs on that guy, we see that it comes to the expanded pocket right here at the 1, 2, 3. This little zone that I just pointed out a second ago, the expanded pocket is anywhere between the 1, 2, 3 and the 1, 6, 1, 8. Okay, so it can also come, to the top of the wave. It doesn't have to get up here, but it's actually anywhere from 100% to that which is the expanded pocket. But a lot of times the 1, 2, 3 and the 1, 2, 7, 6 area is what we watch for. But again, it's just a correction. 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and then 5 waves down. And there's another flat for you in the market. Okay, and then what it did is it got everybody bullish here. That took them out of the trade, and then the market continued on. Okay. That's another example. So there, I could take you on so many different time frames. I mean, shoot, I'm seeing one right here. Right here, there's a flat right there. Just looking at it, just small time frame flat where you had a move down. You had a 3-wave move up that broke the top there, and then boom, it came down. If we pulled the fibs on that guy, the retrace fibs on that, you'll notice that it came right into this expanded pocket, came right to the 1, 2, 3, 6. It happens over and over and over again in the market. So with that repetitive pattern that happens over and over and over in the market, we understand that that can happen on any time frame. Okay, I guess I got one more to show you. Okay, right over here. It's the most recent one. Go down to the 4-hour time frame. You can kind of see it. Basically, we had a little bit of a running flat right here, then a 3-wave move up right there, and then a 5-wave move to the downside. And that was a tricky one. That was a tricky because it got overextended here to the upside, but nevertheless, it was indeed a flat, an expanded flat, where we have an A 3-wave. Come on, Jim. There we go. We have an A 3-wave, a B 3-wave that it breaks the top, and then a C wave, and that's what we call an expanded flat. All right. So that's the education there. Those are 3 examples in the market where we have expanded flats. That's the normal pattern. That's how we measure them. That's how we look at them. And so you have to understand now that on the larger time frame, on the daily time frame, guys, what we have is as a possible expanded flat working. Okay, let me just take off all my drawings there. There we go. We have a possible expanded flat where we've had an A wave that came down in 3 waves. Okay, it finished a 3-wave correction. But now we have this 3-wave correction. It looks super bullish, guys. It's breaking the top currently of this. I think it's got more to go. 73K, we're going to target that zone. But guys, this thing could totally tank on you and come back down to 35K or even deeper. It can come down. It could be kind of a running flat that comes down to 40K, or it could come down deeper. Okay, it just doesn't matter. So let's pull the retrace fibs on this move here, and you'll notice that we're approaching the expanded pocket here. We already have hit the expanded pocket at the 1-to-1, but we're approaching the fibs that we normally look for, which is the 1, 2, 3 and the 1, 2, 7 extension, which that's sitting around 74. Just depends on how I pull the fibs at any given level, because let me make sure I'm right on it. Yeah, about 73.5, guys, in that area to 75K. In that ballpark, guys, that's what we're watching for. That's probably where this wave is going to be finishing. Okay, I don't think it's going to go straight up there. I think we're going to have some sideways action. We're probably going to get an expanded flat here on the small time frames, and then another push to the upside. But we're waiting for the C wave, so this would be counted as three waves: A, B, and C. We're waiting for the C wave to finish. Now, C always needs 5 waves. Okay, so if we go down to a smaller time frame, we need to see 5 waves within the C. Now, I've got one argument that says, hey, we got 1, 2, this was 3 and 4, and now we're getting the 5th wave and it's extended. Okay, it's an extended 5th wave. So there's one argument that says, hey, that's we're getting a 5th wave. It's going to get up here, and that's a likelihood. That is a possibility. There is a possibility that this actually is the top of the 3rd wave. We have yet to get the 4th wave, that this was a 4th wave of the smaller degree of the 3rd wave. We're going to get a 4th and then a 5th wave move up here. Again, regardless of how this wave plays out or how it goes up with any definitive nature, I'm looking for 5 waves to finish, and I'm not sure that 5 waves is done. In fact, my gut tells me it's not. However, the RSI is kind of pointing to the possibility that it might be. Excuse me one second. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. I work hard and work late for my people in the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, you're missing out on just late night TA and regular wave updates. Just last night I kept my chart live all night. Just updating the wave, and for anybody that needed to know where this wave was going so we could target this thing. So anyway, invite you to the Discord. But that said, guys, overall, we're looking for a potential idea here that this thing comes up to anywhere from 68 to 75K. All right, guys, and then we have a mega reversal, a reversal that where the wave just comes down, and it comes down pretty impulsively, and it traps a lot of traders within their trades. Let me pull the fibs on this and guess where this wave might end. I don't know where it's going to end, but let's just say it ends right here at the 1, 2, 3 extension. Then we'd be looking for a larger C wave move here, right here, down to the 1-to-1 extension, about 38K. Okay, it could come on down to the 127 extension, or even down to the 1618, all the way down to 16K. Now I think we have enough support there, and we're not going to make it down that deep. More than likely, 20K would be as low as I would think we would go. Mostly, the way I'm thinking about it. But the market can do whatever it wants to do. Excuse me, very sorry I'm yawning on camera, but that's a thing. Let me know in the comments if you remember all the early days where I was just yawning like crazy. So anyway, with that said, this is a structure that's possible. It could play out. It doesn't have to play out. This is a bullish count, but it's got a bearish implication over the next several months. Okay. And so we have to at least be aware of that. Now, another possibility is that this is indeed some kind of a 1-2, and we're getting a 3rd wave to the upside. It could be something like that, okay, that gets us up to 100K. That's possible, okay? We understand that. Now, we have ways in our Discord of identifying when bearish signals are coming in that are tradable. Okay, we have bearish signals now, but they're not ready yet. They haven't finished their signals yet. So we're waiting on our special signal in our group where the wave tells us it's time to short it. So we're kind of watching this area closely and carefully. So we've been long up to this point. Since this last 4th wave, we've been taking longs in different places. Yesterday's my long yesterday. Where did I get in? Let's see. There it is. So I was asleep for this move. I was waiting for that move to happen, a 3-wave move to the downside. I missed the bottom, but I got the first pullback, so I got long for another trade. We longed this wave there. We shorted some of that. Let's see. I didn't hit that long. I didn't hit this wave in there, but I did short part of that wave. But I hit this long from here up to this morning, and I took profit, and I actually took a short in this range just because there were some signals letting me know I was going to get a scalpy short, but it's only a scalpy short. I'm expecting it to retest here and then to continue. It may only give us this little retest before it continues as well. So we're watching that wave carefully. That's in good profit right now. So anyway, so we watch the smaller time frames, and that's what we do in the Discord. If you want help navigating your way through the smaller time frames, we'd love to have you in there. So that said, guys, you know the targets I'm watching, the target zone I'm watching for a potential flat, and we'll see, and we'll see if our signal plays out or not. If you want to learn about that, again, Discord is available to you. Other than that, I'll do my best to bring videos as regularly as I can, but my first priority is the paying people of the Discord and my Patreon members. So know that they are my VIPs. You guys on YouTube, I love you guys as well. I love that you watch and you're learning, and I try to take care of you as best I can as I take care of the VIP Discord, so to speak. So, anyway, with that said, this is kind of something to be aware of, guys. It could continue up bullishly, but keep in mind, even if it continues up bullishly, we're due for a deeper correction. Okay, we're due for a correction that comes back down even before it continues. We've got almost a 5-wave structure finishing. A corrective wave, something of that magnitude, okay? Something of that magnitude is coming, okay? Something of this magnitude, something like that. If it's bullish, we're going to get some kind of a corrective wave like that before we continue up to the next wave section. So be careful here, guys. Don't just be only a full-blown bull tard. I think it's fine to be bullish, but understand wave structure. This is no place to be entering a long trade. This really is no place to be entering long. Wait for a pullback that resets the RSI bullishly. Okay, you already missed this entry down here. This pulled back the RSI bullishly. You missed that entry, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get another one down here, down in this range, before it goes up bullishly. Okay, but keep in mind that bullish sentiment isn't necessarily the only thing on the table. This thing could totally come down in 5 waves, like so. Okay, it could come down. There's any number of ways it can come down, but we're looking for 5 waves to the downside. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Leave some love in the comments. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and share the love. Please, in the comments, love to hear your thoughts with good respect of the community. I know there are going to be people that disagree with what I've shared, but it's okay. I'm really okay with that. Just share respectfully if you could. All right, with that said, have a great day. Bye-bye.